Welcome back to Newswire here on Sports Grid. March Madness is here. It is the number one most bet multi-day sport in the world, and it's about to go down very shortly. But before we get to that, this is a great opportunity for those of you who have not bet on the games yet or are thinking about it. Let's bring in Seni Thomas. He is the CEO and founder of Edge Markets and certainly has a great product that I had a chance to try out yesterday. Simple, easy to use, and really I think is a game changer for people who bet on sports. Seni, thanks so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you so much. Yeah, we're just scaling up right now. It's a perfect opportunity to chat, and as you mentioned, I mean, this is the time to do it.
It really is. So let's talk about how you came up with this idea for Edge Boost. For people who are not familiar with the product, this is basically a way for anybody to be able to bet on sports quickly, easily, and also without having to wait for any sort of verification, wait for a card to come in the mail. And it gives you the opportunity, I think, that people haven't had in the past, which is basically if you feel good about a certain game and you want to bet on it, not everybody's giving you access to the money that you want to bet immediately, and you guys are providing that access. How did you come up with this idea?
That's a very good question. So I actually don't come from the gaming industry. I had two previous startups in advertising technology. And I was kind of exposed to the sports betting world when we did a deal to acquire the media rights for Sports Illustrated. Fascinating market. Obviously, there's a lot of growth there, and we were just looking at kind of what are the big problems to solve. When you look across all gaming, money movement has always been a challenge. It's been slow, clunky, expensive, both for the user and the operator. And what we really realized, though, is that the fundamental problem was not about creating some other payments system or a new wallet. The real bottleneck in all of this is actually the bank account itself. So this is something that we thought naively would take, about 18 months to do, but 4.5 years later, what we've been able to do is actually launch the first bank account dedicated for gamblers. And so what that means is that no more headaches, no more, blocked transaction calls at 3 a.m. And you literally get an FDIC insured checking account. And the funds are held, at Cross River Bank. And you sign up in less than 2 minutes. You get your checking account. You instantly get your Visa debit card. That debit card is compatible at every single gaming establishment out of the box. Whether that's sports betting, daily fantasy, sweeps, prediction markets, lotto, runs the gamut. And you can actually push up to $250,000 a day. It's the highest debit limit in history. It's actually, we're in the process of getting that increased further. And then on top of that, just for doing what you're already doing, we're actually giving up to 0.5% cash back. So our whole business model is that every time that card is swiped, Visa actually pays us a fee for that. It's actually what pays for all of your airline points and everything else. It's called an interchange fee. We take some of that. We pass through a good chunk to our users. And it's a completely no cost, no minimum platform.
Yeah, and I did sign up yesterday. By the way, for those people who want to check out more about it, go to edgeboost.bet. That's edgeboost.bet. Very simple and easy process to sign up. And once you are, the coolest part about this, at least for me, is that I've been down this road in the past with sports betting. And as you mentioned, a lot of times what people are doing, honestly, sometimes they're not even using their own credit card. They're like going to their local pharmacy. They're picking up one of these
Yeah.
prepaid cards. As you know, the maximum is $400 or $500. That's it. What is that really going to do for you? It's going to make a bet or two or three or five, and then you're done. Got to go drive back there again. But you guys have really opened up the door to be able to do this easily, more frequently, and also, Seni, with higher limits. And I think that's really the key. And the second part of this is that in this day and age of virtual currency, I mean, simply put, as soon as you're signed up, you don't have to wait for that card to come in the mail. You get your card number, the CVC code, the expiration date, and it's compatible with every single sports betting operator and the fantasy operators as well. And for somebody who lives here in Florida, Seni, we only have one
Yes,
opportunity
I
to bet on
know. Yeah.
sports.
Yep.
It's only the Hard Rock. It's not
Yeah.
FanDuel, DraftKings, or anywhere else. So when I was signing up, my first thought, as you know, would be like, all right, look, I hope this works. 10 seconds later, my
Yeah.
money was deposited.
Yeah, no, we see that a lot with the folks in Florida. We actually have a good chunk of users in that market, exactly for that reason. But I think one really important thing to understand here is that we do mail a physical card as well, so you can actually now use this directly in offline brick and mortar casinos. I think we've all been there too. If you're in Vegas, it's really hard to get out maybe more than $1,500. You have to wait till midnight. So the cash
Right.
access for the physical opportunity is something that we also support, and a lot of our users have really been gravitating towards. And then actually starting tomorrow, there's a World Series of Poker event where we're actually going to be the official debit card for the World Series of Poker for this event, going all the way through the main event to reduce a lot of the friction, kind of for brick and mortar as well.
And by the way, again, edgeboost.bet. That is the website for those of you who want to go check it out, maybe inquire and see if this is something, certainly that works for you. And Seni, kind of as we, close out talking about this, I think the future is super bright for companies like yours because, again, you're changing the way that people are able to access money. Nobody at this stage in the game has time to spend time overnight waiting for their ATM rollovers to happen.
Yep.
I wonder, as you said, it's a scary thought for somebody like me who's not betting $200,000 per game, but the thought process is there now for some of the bigger bettors in the world to be able to use this and certainly not have to wait for any rollover or anything else. You'd be good to go betting, and you guys may end up being involved in some of the biggest bets in the world.
Well, that's the plan. I think that it really empowers the user. Kind of allows them to. I mean, it's your money, right? You should be able to deploy it where you want it to go. But one really important thing that has been a huge focus of ours is actually responsible gambling through financial segmentation. And you have you have your main checking account, you have a travel account, you have a savings account. You should have a dedicated bank account just for your gaming activity. You're sending money into it to budget into it. We have a cool down feature where you can actually lock yourself out up to 30 days. We have a co-pilot program, just like a gym buddy, where friends can keep tabs on each other. And then for the first time, since our card is usable nationwide across all types of gaming operators, you actually now have a single statement where you can actually see all of your gaming activity in one location, how much you're spending, where you're spending it. And then you can actually now set things like universal limits, monthly limits, etc. But anyways, that's something that we is really, really important for us because even if you can use it more easily, it is far more responsible to have a dedicated account for that purpose.
Yeah, and by the way, Edge Boost is fully available. The website, very easy to use. And as Seni said, they stand by. Of course, FDIC is backing these credit cards, virtual cards as
The
well.
bank
So
accounts,
there's
to be
really
clear, bank accounts.
bank accounts. Excuse me, bank accounts. They're backing the bank accounts. So certainly you can feel rest assured that your money is protected. There's no question that this is a game changer in the industry. So I guess as we close it out, Seni, what does the future look like for Edge Boost?
We're just getting started. We're starting to do great partnerships, like with Sports Grid. We're getting the word out there. But yeah, the early adoption has been fantastic. We're really excited. Down the pipe, yeah, we will have more responsible betting features coming out, things like income verification. And then also we'll be speeding up the deposits and withdrawals even more. So you'll actually be able to do instant withdrawals back and forth 24/7 for free. So we're very,
Hmm.
very excited about that. And and we're always open to suggestions. Let us know.
All right. And don't forget the rewards program that they have going too on top of that as well. Hey, Seni, great to meet you again. Great product. I look forward to using it during the NCAA tournament and beyond. Thanks again for coming on Newswire. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
All right, Edge Boost, very cool new product here. We're happy to talk about here at Sports Grid. All right, what we'll do is we'll take a quick time out here on the show. More college basketball previews. The NCAA tournament is upon us, so stay with us here on the Grid. Coverage wall to wall, morning to night, and we'll be back right after this.